All right, everybody. Now it's that time for those quick takes. This is that time where we're just take a second while you're voting to talk about all this kind of crazy stuff happening in the business. So it's quick take time. We're not going to spend a lot of time, but we're going to spend some time. We're going to spend some time. Have a good time. All right, let's go to the panel right now. So out of all this stuff, I think we're pretty much fired up about Chris Brown the most here, right? Is that what it is? I feel like Chris Brown is the biggest one we're fired up about tonight.
Ass. Like, you're an ass, bro. Just shut your mouth and sit on your pile of money. Why do you need more money? I really, if I could see that guy in person, he would not like what I would have to say.
You'd be like, no, you were now. Come back here. We're not done. We're not done talking. We're going to get into this right now.
Like, Chris Brown, you get over here. Get over
here. You're assuming one thing. He's a man. No real man hits a woman. I don't give a shit what's going on.
He's a boy.
Good point, Gia.
He's not even a boy. He's
trash.
Well, I won't say that. No, well, I was gonna use a different part of the anatomy to describe him.
GR. Getting a little saucy, salty.
Hey, he's got a problem with it. He can come over and talk to me. I'll talk to him.
Come on, Chris Brown. We have so much to say to you.
I know. Come on, Chris Brown. We're waiting for you. Come on out here, and we'll get down to brass tacks, right, Pepe? How's this tongue feel to you?
I don't know, man. This smells pretty funky to me.
Thanks, Peps. Feels funky to Peps.
Or do you guys hear him? I can't hear him.
GR, do you hear Pepe?
I can
You don't hear Pepe? Valarie hears Pepe. I hear Pepe.
How come we don't get to hear Pepe? I'm sad.
Maybe his microphone's being weird. Yeah, now I can't hear GR either.
Unmute GR.
GR's muted.
Oh, you mean like that?
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
I can't hear Pepe.
Yeah,
somebody's touching.
He's keeping Pepe in the family. That's what it is. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
On,
okay.
Give me some facts.
Okay, Pepe, I'll give you some facts.
We're not part of the family lore, so we don't get to hear him. Yeah.
Hey, come on. Hey, Pepe, come on, man. Come on, man. I know. They're like, what's Pepe saying now? Pepe's just having fun.
Outstanding, baby.
You know?
Just being nice relatives.
Yeah. Okay, Chris Brown, go screw yourself, right, Val? Is there any kind of redemption that he's going to have? Can he win $500 million?
I certainly hope not. And I don't see how he could, based on how he's just generally... I feel like even people who give him the pass and are like, I like him because he's talented and he can dance. Oh my God, he can dance like Michael Jackson. They still know that he's just a rotted, just terrible person to his core, who's done terrible things to women, including his own mother. And I don't see how that's even remotely forgivable. He's just awful and disgusting. And I hope that he just walks into the woods and never comes out.
Oh, I like that.
just gone.
There's just people that are talented. There's like
just have him walk in a lake,
sing and dance. Do we really need Chris Brown? There's so many other people.
I know.
I want to put down an actor's access breakdown that says, person to replace Chris Brown as talented singer/dancer. Like, there's a billion.
Yeah.
That'd say you'll get 5 million applications.
And they'll all be as good as Chris Brown without hitting women and...
Exactly. Yeah. I'm like, there's plenty of people out there who are just as talented, if not more, that aren't disgusting, awful people. That don't assault their own mother. I love that about
boyfriends, or just like break windows and destroy hotel rooms, and I don't know. He's just the worst. He's the worst.
That's a big problem, though. I think that happens a lot of times. There's some people, like, you'll see it even like Hollywood stars. Sometimes they're the worst, and they still have jobs, and they still hire them. As opposed to there's so many new talent out there that aren't getting opportunities at all, and they're just like waiting on trying to audition, and they still hire the asshole. It's just a weird thing to me. I don't understand. Like, there's more people. It's a big world. Why don't we just get these people out? Hopefully, this Diddy thing gets rid of that, Laura. Do you think that's a chance that the Diddy thing will shed light on these assholes and get them out of Hollywood, maybe? Or maybe out of the business?
I think what's going to happen is, Diddy's going to get a slap on the wrist, and then we're going to see him again in, 2 years because he's talented. He's so talented.
What? He's one of a kind.
Yeah, right? The only person I feel like that has been, canceled fully, we'll never see him again, is Harvey Weinstein. I hope. God, if he comes back, I'm just quitting. Like,
Well, if what they say is true, Diddy's going to be right there next to Weinstein.
I hope so.
You think
I
so?
don't know. Doesn't make sense to me.
Right.
He's a scumbag dirtbag, and he doesn't deserve to be on the streets. And that's why he is.
Guys, sometimes people suck.
I know, Peppy. People suck. But, you know, that's the thing, though, too. Like, Harvey Weinstein, he's just going to die. He's going to die in jail because he's been so sick and everything that's been happening with him. I can't imagine he'll ever get out. I just can't imagine Harvey Weinstein.
I hope not. There's nothing that dude could do with his life that would make up for the damage that he's caused people. Like, it's controversial, but I'm not against the death penalty for things. And I don't know that he can do anything to contribute to the world. Like, I really just don't. I'm surprised he's still alive. I'm surprised someone in prison hasn't killed him.
Maybe
Honestly.
he can play Popeye the Slayer Man, though.
He's in
Maybe that's what he can do. Maybe he can be Popeye the Slayer Man. That'll be the only thing good he could do. I don't know. Maybe they can kill him at the end. I was saying. GR jokes about the Pooniverse constantly. We all joke about the Pooniverse, and of course, the Winnie the Pooh universe with all these crazy characters that are public domain. The Slayer Man, I think it's interesting. I still think this is fun because, again, he's like, it's a spinach factory. They're documenting this. He's gonna start killing the kids. I mean, I don't know. It's interesting to me. It might work. I still want to go back and watch that Peter Pan one. I knew that came out, and I still want to see what that one's like. With him like sprinkling meth on people. I'm like, I don't know what this world is we're doing here, but you know, this is the Pooniverse. Yeah, this is the Pooniverse.
That was Tinkerbell spending doing that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. She was sprinkling the meth on people apparently in that movie and freaking them out. I don't know. What a crazy world. I'd rather see this Ted movie. Anybody excited about Ted? Because I watched that show. I watched the first season. It was fun.
I'll watch it.
I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, right.
And Valarie, Seth can do no wrong. That dude is just hilarious. He makes so much stuff too. You know, he's done so much.
Yeah, I love everything he's done. Even the Orville, like I know that's been like on and off. I still really enjoy that too. I wish they had. I wish it wasn't so long in between seasons, but I guess that kind of happens when you're so busy like he is too. He's always working.
Yeah.
But do you think, Laura? Do you think that Ted will become like a 5-season type show? Could it get that big? You think?
I don't know. You know, it probably could. I feel like there's enough of a fan base that it could. It's just a matter of, do they want to do it for 5 seasons? As long as it's making money, they'll keep it on, you know?
And it's so expensive, though, to make because of all the special effects,
right?
I guess, for Ted.
Yeah.
And they amped the budget up from the original movies just to make it look even better. And it looks great in the TV show, especially for like a Peacock show. It looks great. So I'm excited.
Peacock has been stepping it up. Like, I watched Teacup and I loved it. It was so good and it was pretty scary. And like visually, I was like,
like, bring it. I haven't seen Teacup on there. I have to go check that out.
Well, watch. If you like scary stuff, it's scary. It's kind of, I was watching it around Halloween the same time as I was watching From, which is from the creators of Lost. That is the scariest show I've ever seen. I think I've talked about it on here before, but it's like my favorite show right now. It's so scary. From is super scary. And then Teacup is it's scary, but it's also like riveting. It's more psychological thriller, like what's happening, solving a puzzle. And it has it so like just a loose synopsis is there's these people in this farmhouse and there's this guy that comes and like spray paints like a big circle of like spray paint around their property and a couple other properties. And if you cross over this line, you basically get turned like inside out.
Whoa.
It's insane. It's insane.
That would be messy.
I was not expecting that to be what you said. That's wild.
And it applies to everything. It's like people, animals, like there's like dogs in it that like run over. You're like, no, like very interesting show. I loved it. I thought it was great.
So is it
very unique?
Like graphic body horror? Is that kind of where it like the category is?
Yeah, they don't show it that much. It's more of like them running around and like it has almost like a Lost feel. Like, you remember how Lost was like mostly
I love
puzzle and
Lost.
you're trying to figure out what's going on, and then every once in a while like something gross would happen. But like it's not so graphic that like I don't like gore movies, you know? Like that's not my genre, but I like this show. It's like enough.
Take my money.
That's cool. I might watch it because I feel the same way. I'm like, I can't watch super gory stuff or like body horror.
Yeah.
Like, it freaks me out. I can't do it. But this sounds great. I'm gonna give that a watch.
Yeah, it's really cool. If you like paranormal stuff, like, and I would say it's like on the like the scale of like the X-Files on like violence or something. Like it's not something you can't handle, you know.
I love the X-Files.
Me too.
I love the X-Files. I'm not sure about that reboot still. I'm still kind of like, we'll see.
When they did the X-Files, you mean? When they rebooted it?
They got a new one in the works. They have a new one in the works, and it's Jordan Peele's doing it.
Yeah, it's
and no, Ryan Coogler. It's Ryan Coogler, actually. Ryan Coogler's doing it, and they're supposed to be like in the same universe, but like different agents, and they're hoping that Mulder and Scully can maybe make an appearance at some point. But I'm just like, what's the point?
Why they're doing that? Because they did that basically with season 8 or 9 of the X-Files when they brought in Patrick. What's his name?
Doggett. Yeah,
Doggett, and they
Patrick
brought
Stewart.
in
Monica
Reyes, Agent Reyes, and like it didn't do well. People didn't like that, so I'm not really sure why they're. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't think it's going to do well. Like the X-Files is Mulder and Scully. That's what it is. Have you seen Twin Peaks, Brian?
I have. I've seen episodes. I've never watched it all the way through. I've never watched it. You
would like it.
And that's the thing. I've heard that multiple times, and I was gonna go back and watch it when the new season came out before, and something was going on, and I got overwhelmed. I didn't get a chance to get into it, but I'm gonna go back and check it out.
I'm only on episode like 2 or 3 or something, so we can watch it together.
I'm down. I like to check it out. It sounds good.
It is.
But everybody, I know we kind of went off on a tangent, but great quick takes, everybody.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pepestar needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.